This is going to be your weekly soulmate twin flame relationship reading. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the connection between you and your person. We're basically going to have a conversation about what's going on between the two of you. So we're going to take a look at what's in your head space, your heart space, and what you're hoping for in regards to next steps. So as I'm filming this, it is Friday afternoon, the sun is shining, and it's crisp weather outside. We're definitely feeling the effects of the full moon that we had last night. It does feel a lot more peaceful today and bright. There is a lot of emotion though still. I think people are in the process of processing their emotions and maybe aggravations or tensions, that have been coming through. Now, we're not necessarily out of the woods yet because we're going to feel the full moon vibes for a little while still, but that's okay. We've got to work through it, right? So as a side note, Venus has moved into Sagittarius, and that should feel a lot lighter and more free. But Mercury is in Scorpio, so therefore your words really matter right now. Just pick your battles wisely and maybe think before speaking might be a nice tip, just in case, because again, there's still some tension from the full moon. So what we're going to do is take some overall themes and messages for this reading. Now, before I begin, I ask you, what are your zodiac signs? What's your sign, your person's sign? What's your word of the day? How are you feeling? Okay, let's take a look at these messages. And to start us off, we have here closure. Very interesting. Accept closure. Not all connections are meant to be. That's a tough one. What a tough way to start. On the other hand, I do think it's really important to understand that we need to let go of certain cycles in order to go to the next. It doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is over or, that all is lost. I would say that we have to be able to let go of old stories or narratives in order to move to the next level. So closure can mean many things. It all depends on your situation, of course. But let's see what else we need to know here. Exploring. Testing the waters or still looking for the right one. It's kind of interesting. You know what this reminds me of? How do you know something's not the best thing that ever happened to you? Are you willing to truly be open? In order to be open to the next level or to new love, you've got to close the door on something else. So I'm actually thinking that this card here is not necessarily in relation to the current connection, although it could be. I think it's more so about old stories. And I've said it in a few videos that I've posted this week where I've reminded you that not everyone is your ex, right? Just because you had a bad experience in the past or someone who hurt you or they lied or they cheated, whatever the case may be, does not mean that somebody new or who is currently in your life will do those things to you, And I know it's hard. It's hard to work through those traumas and those triggers and those hurts. But, it's important for you to actually explore new things, new love. Maybe this is, again, your current connection where go with the flow and see where it takes you. Let's see what else we need to know here. The runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. I think there's an energy in this connection where somebody is running from love. Now, ultimately, we automatically go to our partners and we say, they're running, maybe they're not ready or they don't have the capacity. But although this might be a triggering statement, I must say that oftentimes we also exhibit those behaviors or those energies too. Sometimes we find comfort in someone who's unavailable because we're unavailable, and so that's why exploring and being open and, not running from the tough stuff is so important. We do have to process, right? So let's take a look at what's going on in our headspaces right now. Let's see. Let's start with your side here. Okay. Obviously, swap sides if it makes more sense to you. But let's see what's going on. What's going on in your headspace right now? And we have here the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is happiness, It's one thing to ask for it, another thing to allow it. You want it. You want that intimacy, that security. But the Seven of Cups is a card of not making a decision. And not making a decision is making a decision. The Seven of Cups is also a card of dreams. Now, without me getting into some really, really deep detail here, I had a very vivid dream, actually, that really, what are the words? Really showed me some insight about where I am on my journey. You know, this is in relation to when I initially got sparked. And I haven't had one of these dreams in a long time. So if you've been having vivid dreams lately or details that have been popping up to test you, I would not be surprised. You know, the dream that I had last night on the full moon was really interesting because it allowed me to have a conversation that I haven't had. And it helped me see where things are at, and it's testing me. And all I can say is that I'm so happy in my present life. You know, I've been through so much. It's been a really long journey of growth and change. And I'm so thankful for all of it. And that's actually what I got to say in my dream was thank you. Thank you for everything that was given to me from this experience. You know, you can call it the twin flame journey. You can call it a reawakening, whatever you want to call it. But I am so grateful for it. And it has brought me actually a lot of happiness. And so I think the issue here that I'm trying to explain is the importance of exploring and putting yourself out there and not being in fear. You know, I could tell you so many stories about times in my dating life, you know, post marriage, where I wasn't emotionally available or I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. I had perceived openness, as I always call it. And I had to really let go of those hurts. And I still work on that, you know, even though things are amazing right now, there's still things that are going to test me and I need to let go of and recognize. So, you know, I would just say that if you're having any vivid dreams about your journey, your person, your situation, it would not surprise me. So let's see. What is in your person's headspace right now? The Emperor, making some moves. The Emperor doesn't play around. They play chess, not checkers. Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. Interesting. I think that when you allow the closure and the exploration, the running stops. And I think that's what is happening here. I've seen it in my own life. The more I let old cycles close and explore my options and possibilities, everything sort of shifted for me and changed. And it can for you too. Let's see what's going on in your heart space here. 10 of Swords, 10-10, you know, geez, I talked about 10-10 so frequently leading up to October 10th. You might be seeing the angel number 1010. October 10th may have been significant for you. That was the in-between phase of Jupiter going retrograde and then Pluto going direct. So 10 of Swords, you know, something has ended and maybe that's the closure. You know, this is an energy that says dead, done, and over with. But again, it depends on your scenario, but it's almost like something has ended. A cycle has ended. Yeah, Page of Cups. And this is where we say anything is possible. Like, she kind of looks like Alicia Silverstone, actually, when I look at this card. It's like this energy that sort of like lures you in, you know? It's this idea that anything is possible. I want you to know that it's possible. You know, don't get in your own way. Make sure that you let something end and then you explore and you allow the miracles and the experiences to come in. And so let's see what else we need to know here. See the Chariot moving forward. Who drives the Chariot? The Emperor. And by the way, the Emperor is Aries energy, okay? Full moon in Aries we just had, so this is shifting us forward. Was there any clarity or truth that came through on the full moon? You know, I found for me, having that very vivid dream brought me a lot of truth, brought me a lot of clarity. 7 of Swords. I'm going to take another card with it because I feel like I need to. But the Seven of Swords is wearing a mask. It can be some deception. But I need to see the next card to verify what I'm feeling. Page of Swords. See, somebody's been watching. Somebody's been watching. Spying, observing, keeping tabs. Page energy is younger energy. This could be somebody who's younger. I feel like they've been behind a bit of a mask, but the combination of these cards, and I can't wait to see the oracle cards that clarify, there's something that's going to move forward here from a state of observation and masking, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see what's going on for the next steps. What is your energy in regards to the next steps? The World. See, completion of a cycle, closure. You're very much in an energy that says something's got to give, something's got to close out. And open your heart. See, explore, open your heart. Open your heart to the next level or to something new. Let's see. What are the next steps in regards to this connection? What is your person feeling for the next steps? Oh my goodness. King of Cups. Water sign energy. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. I have like chills right now. This is somebody in tune with their emotions. This is somebody with something to offer. Wow. Let's see. Oh, Five of Cups. This is somebody who came out of a disappointment or a grief. I think that this energy here, like this combination, has been a processing of grief or something that had to close out as well. I'm going to do something a little bit different for a moment. I just want to look at a pattern here. If I were to go down the columns, you know, if you were to look at like, okay, closure, Seven of Cups, vivid dreams, needing to make a decision. Once you decide, you lure it in. And what do you lure in? You lure in love. You bring love in. Ten of Cups is happiness. You ask for it, but in order to get that happiness, you have to let go of something. And there's the double message. You got to let go. On your person's side, the Emperor makes power moves. The Emperor drives the Chariot. This is somebody very in tune with their emotions, but the only reason that they're kind of in that energy is because, right? Look, there's been this exploration here, and then you've got the Runner, right? Which is like, running doesn't do anything. There's clarity that says, I can't run anymore. If I keep running, nothing changes. There's truth and clarity. Something came through that was clear. And that mask, that spying, that observing, that disappointment, that grief is being processed. Let's take a look at the oracle cards that clarify, because I'm really curious now. Let's see. The balloons, fun and freedom. Freedom is about letting go. It's almost like a bunch of balloons where you're just going to let them go in the air and watch them fly, you know, attaining goals, stress-free. Let it go. Let's go to your person's side here. That Emperor and that Ace of Swords. Yeah, the key. Communication is key. Confidence is key. Number 33. Something's being unlocked. The truth is being unlocked. Okay, heart space. Within a few days. Okay, I want to take a second card for that. What about a few days from now? The cat. You know what's funny? It's almost like in your heart space, within a few days, you're going to disconnect and detach a little bit from the old story. Not my problem. Cool and calm. Okay, let's take 2 cards on this side then. The mountain. See, that mountain was the mask. That's spying and observing. And there's the bear. Strong energy. This could be somebody who is strong, large, hairy, affluent, muscular. We always talk about these cards. Could be somebody who works in finance. This is somebody with strong energy, that bear, to get over that mountain. Takes a lot of strength. Okay, let's see what's coming through for the next steps on your side here. The castle, pride, recognition, praise for achievements, letting something end, putting yourself out there. That's a lot of praise. I feel like I want to say I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you for putting yourself out there. See? This person over here is sweeping away the old, purging, a clean sweep. Unavoidable. See, I told you. Can't keep running. And when you don't chase them, they can't run. They have nothing to run from if you're not chasing them. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take a Moonology card just because we had this full moon. Let's see what the advice is on each side. On your side here. Oh boy. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Can you even make that up? Something's coming to a head for you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That ending of that old stuff. That masking. Wow. I don't even know if I have words. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. As always, I appreciate a like, a comment, a subscribe. It really helps people find my videos. I send you so much love. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing day.